Welcome to Secure 7. Today's deep dive is into SQL Injection, one of the most common and powerful vulnerabilities in web applications. We'll explore how it works, demo real attacks, use tools like SQLmap, and show you how to defend against it. Grab your notes. This one's packed. Let's start with the basics. SQL stands for Structured Query Language. It's how websites talk to their databases. Whenever you log in, search, or submit data, the backend often uses SQL to retrieve info from a database. Here's a typical SQL query. Select char from users where username equals admin and password equals 1234. SQL injection happens when a hacker enters malicious input that changes the query's logic. If someone types this into a login form, or 1 equals 1, the new query becomes select show from users where username equals, or 1 equals 1, and password equals. And guess what? That always returns true. The attacker logs in without valid credentials. This works on search fields, URLs, contact forms, anywhere user input gets passed into SQL without validation. Let's demonstrate this on DVWA, Damn Vulnerable Web App. I've set the security level to low for testing. Here's a form that asks for a user ID. If I type 1, it returns user details. Now watch what happens when I inject. Or 1 equals 1. Boom. It returns all user records. We just bypassed authentication. This shows how easy it is to exploit poorly coded applications. Now let's use a real-world tool, SQLmap. It automates SQLi attacks in seconds. Run this command, SQLmap-u http:/localhost/vuln.php1 id1-dbs. This command tells SQLmap to test the target URL and extract database names. As you can see, it detects the injection point and pulls out all databases. You can go further with flags like Nash tables, dump, or even OS shell to gain remote access. SQLi isn't just about login forms. There are different types and each is more stealthy than the last. Classic, visible error-based. Like we just saw, inject something and the server responds with data or error messages. Blind SQLi, the server doesn't display errors. So attackers ask true or false questions to extract data slowly. Example, and 1 equals 1 and 1 equals 2. Time-based blind attackers use sleep functions to test the server's behavior. Example, or if 1 equals 1, sleep 5, 0. If the server delays, the condition is true. If not, it's false. Bit by bit, the attacker reconstructs data. Out-of-band SQLi data is exfiltrated using DNS or HTTP requests. This only works if the server allows external calls. Ethical hackers use various tools to detect and exploit SQLi. Tools include SQLmap, automation and database dumping, Burp Suite, intercepting and manipulating requests, OWASP Zap, active scanning for SQLi, Postman or curl for custom payload testing, Wfuzz or Ffuf for fuzzing input fields. These tools are easy to learn and used in bug bounty, pen testing, and even red teaming. So how do we stop SQL injection? Use parameterized queries, prepared statements. Never insert raw user input into SQL. Use prepared statements instead. Example, cursor.execute, select char from users where username equals and password equals, UP. Input validation and escaping. Validate data types. Escape dangerous characters like quotes, semicolons, and comments. Least privilege access. Your database users should only access what's necessary, not everything. Web application firewalls, WAF. Use WAFs to block common attack patterns like or 1 equals 1, regular code audits and penetration testing. Test before attackers do. Use automated tools and manual testing. SQL injection has caused real damage in the past. Examples. 2012 LinkedIn, 6.5 in user passwords stolen, Sony Pictures, massive breach via SQLi, US voter database, exposed via a simple SQLi script. Even major companies get breached when they ignore the basics. Let's recap. SQL injection is simple, powerful, and still one of the most exploited vulnerabilities today. But with the right coding practices, parameterized queries, validation, and testing, it's completely preventable. Thanks for watching Secure 7. If you found value in this video, hit that like button, subscribe for weekly cybersecurity content, and share this with your fellow hackers. Want to learn more? Check out our full ethical hacking course, linked below. Next up, we cover broken access control, another critical web vulnerability.